Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.
Apply for your home loan with the bank awarded Best Home Loans Product in Africa. Make things happen. Nedbank.
Welcome to Win a Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank. This week, our team champions go head-to-head in a design-off with the room challenge that will put everything they've learned so far to the test. And remember, our viewer competition closes on the 1st of November, so enter our weekly SMS competition or enter online at winnerhome.tv to stand a chance to win a 2-bedroom home at Ilala Views Estate here in Durban.
Previously on Winner Home, our contestants decorated their balconies. It was decided that Team Bespoke's champion Zimkita did it best, while Team BluPrint's was deemed the least impressive. As BluPrint had yet to find its champion, the two members still standing, Wanga and Sifiso, were each tasked with creating an online property listing in a bid to whittle them down to just one. Sifiso's was declared the winner, so he now gets to join the top 3, while Wanga was shown the door. Now the top 3 contestants fighting for a 100,000 Rand prize are Jacoline from DeTale, Sifiso from BluPrint and Zimkita from Bespoke. They're all in it to win it, but when all is said and done, there can only be one.
Being one step away from the #1 prize, it feels awesome. This is the only chance I have. Like Eminem says, you only have one chance to not miss your chance to blow, so I'm gonna do my best.
It doesn't feel like I'm one step away from winning the 100,000. I feel like I'm 10 steps. No, 20, actually 30.
All I can think about is a prize.
Hello, team champions.
Hi.
How does it feel, guys?
Oh, feels
Amazing.
Feels good.
Nerve-wracking.
Well, congratulations. Well, I hope you're ready for your final brief, because we're taking it back to where it all started. With the bedroom.
Oh.
Your final challenge will be the 2nd bedroom. And you will have 30,000 Rand to create a bedroom that shows us everything that you've learned since you started on Winner Home.
This is a real challenge. If anything, of all the rooms, I feel like this is the most biggest challenge for me.
Each of you will have to put in your personal touch and let Mzansi know exactly what kind of designer you really are.
Cool.
Your team champions, and each of you had an influence on every room in your home. So, you'll have a further 15,000 Rand to fix any snags, change, add anything already done to the unit.
I think I need more though.
I don't think that's going to
25.
Zimkita, a designer has to be savvy with their budget.
All those things I don't want to power the group. Delete. Okay, no, I'm joking.
Each home needs to be distinctly yours.
Sure.
So make it happen.
No pressure.
Hey.
Good luck, guys. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Kanya.
So go on.
Don't even
It's
look at me.
on.
I'll see you in the streets.
The heat is on. The first room our contestants decorated was their master bedroom, so now this is their chance to show our judges just how far they've come.
Well, last week for my presentation, it was the same room that I used. So what I'm gonna do, still keeping with the concept of seaside views, I'm gonna have a very sandy-like color pastel coming through here. And this will be my accent wall. So I'm gonna have a moody blue from Plascon on that wall. My bed's gonna sit dead center in the space. Then I'm gonna have 2 pedestals, floating shelves, so you still get that floating effect in the space. Floating shelves here, and then drop copper lights down there. So you still get the copper effect coming through the space. So nice rich copper feelings, and it's gonna look mwah. Watch the space, baby. Watch the space.
Sifiso's got a game plan, but does Jacoline?
This bedroom is so small, guys. I mean, look at this. I have no idea what size bed could possibly fit in here. So I have to consider my ergonomics, that's the first thing. I have to consider the fact that I need to actually brighten up the space and try and make the space look much bigger than what it already is. So maybe a mirror on this wall, a mirror on this wall maybe. And, I still have a bath in here. I mean, I don't know, guys. At this point, can't. It's scratch or break the tiles, but this needs to go out ASAP. This is what happens when you're working alone.
Those are the breaks as a team champion. As for Zimkita, she's relishing the role.
I want to turn this into a guest room. I want it to feel like a hotel room at a friend's place. I want to turn this into my feature wall, the wow factor in this bedroom. Use wallpaper or paint effect, still to see. And then here, I'm going to make a custom mirror in a box and have an ottoman here so you can put your suitcase down, that kind of thing. I'm a bit anxious about working with this space and wanting it to look amazing, but I'll accept the challenge. I mean, you know, no project is always perfect, so let's see what I can do here. And on this wall, I'd like to add extra storage or shelving. I'm just not sure about that because it might be awkward having a shelf protruding in the side of your face while you're trying to walk to the sliding door.
Meanwhile, Sifiso gets a little insight from his mentor, designer Grant Webster.
Now it's just you, okay? You are the person that's going to create the ideas, you're going to push them through, you're going to implement it.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot going on in your head now. You understand how much is going to be happening.
Yeah.
You've been working on a new room. So let's talk about the room, okay? This is obviously the second bedroom upstairs. Tell me a little bit about what size bed you're going to use, what's your plan?
It's quite a small space, OG, so what I was thinking is maybe let me use a 3/4 bedroom, like a 3/4 bed. I don't know in terms of you.
It's not right, you know?
Yeah.
This room is going to be used by 2 people. And if it's going to get used by 1 person, give them at least a double bed, minimum. And then try and build up your bed. You spend your money on your decor. Make it comfortable. Make it pleasant.
Yes.
Work on your lighting.
Grant, once again, highly inspirational. He just elevated that by saying that I should create frames within the space so it connects with the user. And I hope it turns out good because from what we had discussing with him, it looks really good.
Okay.
Thanks, OG.
Good luck, eh?
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
As Zimkita's mentor, designer Ntokozo Ntuli, is out of town, they are relying on technology to meet via Skype.
Hi.
Hi, Zimkita. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you? The video call with Ntokozo was very productive, so I was happy about that. I've contacted an artist because I want the wall to be my wow feature in the room. And this is the color palette I've chosen for the ombre effect. So she's gonna put the darker color at the bottom and then it will lighten up all the way to the top.
While Ntokozo likes Zimkita's color choices, she advises her that it's important to see how the color looks in daylight. But Zimkita assures her that it's quite bright in the room thanks to an extra window by the closet that fills it with sunlight every afternoon. Ntokozo also reminds Zimkita that she needs other wow factors, but Zimkita assures her that she's got them in hand.
Her advice is always welcome because it comes from, you know, an experienced point of view, and she's here to help me out, and I really need it right now. Thank you, bye.
DeTale's team champion Jacoline is also seeking expert advice from her mentor, designer Shanae Anderson.
Shanae, so this is what I've got. So the
Okay.
idea is to have cladding on this wall.
Okay.
And then it goes all the way to the floor and it forms my bed base.
Okay,
So
beautiful.
the base is recessed within the cladding.
Okay.
So as it's not too high up.
Are you going to use reclaimed or blue wood?
Reclaimed. I'm hoping.
Hoping. Alrighty. And what have you done in terms of colours?
Okay, thinking distant storm, but I'm not too sure if it's too dark for the space.
Distant storm's that beautiful green.
Yes.
You may want to bring in a little bit of greys or charcoals just to neutralise it. Babs, the house is yours. I wish you all of the best. I think you are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Shanae. At this point, it's been very, very, very difficult to keep my head together, and even in the moments I'm like, I can't do this anymore, I can't do this. You have always been like, you can, keep going, and I'm
Remember
so
that.
grateful.
You're so welcome. Okay, Michael.
I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss Shanae. When I call her and she's like, hello, Skat the Buliki. Even when I'm having a terrible day and nothing's going right, Shanae will find a plan.
You'll be crying too if you don't enter our incredible competition before midnight this Sunday, the 1st of November. There are 2 different ways to enter. The first is to simply vote online for your favorite team at winnerhome.tv, and you'll be entered into our grand prize draw where you could win one of 3 fantastic prizes. The third prize is 50,000 rands worth of LG products so you can furnish your home with cutting-edge appliances. The second prize is the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300, the latest addition to their luxurious German-engineered lineup. As for the first prize, it's a 2-bedroom home at a lot of views in Durban, set within the prestigious Umhlanga Ridge area and enjoying truly magnificent views. The second way to enter into our grand prize draw is to enter our weekly bonus competitions via SMS. Our bonus prize this week is Plascon paint to the retail value of 10,000 rand to help you bring your home to life. To enter, SMS the keyword Plascon to 33728. That's Plascon to 33728. SMSs cost R1.50 and entries to our SMS competition also close at midnight this Sunday, the 1st of November. And T's and C's can be found on winnerhome.tv. Remember, voting online as well as each SMS to enter our bonus competitions puts you in line to be one of our 3 lucky winners of our 3 grand prizes. This is your last chance, so enter now. When we return, our contestants ruthlessly redesign their entire apartment and nothing is sacred.
Plascon, the paint with up to 15 years quality guarantee.
Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
This week, our contestants will face their biggest challenge to date. It's not just a room challenge, it's a whole home challenge. The decisions they make will separate the good designer from the great, whose design will be their destiny.
With not just the guest bedroom to worry about, the contestants have the chance to review everything that didn't go down well with the judges and even change those team decisions.
My studio room, I'm really not happy with it at all. I feel like it doesn't work with the rest of the house at all because the Atlantic blue is just not working. Color of the year, great, but not for this room. I'm definitely taking off Travis's cups. The judges had nothing good to say about that.
It was literally something bought from a shop and stuck on a table, so I wasn't impressed at all with that.
But Jacqueline's revisions don't stop there.
I'm taking down my LED egg lights. They're just too much maintenance. We have to have a headboard in my main bedroom because...
The quickest and easiest way to get splinters in your head is to sleep in this bed.
Well, that solves that. And it looks good too. Now, how is Sifiso faring as BluPrint's team champion?
Well, getting mentored by Grant, he gave me good advice. I'm going to be doing a lot of painting so that the house feels more finished by just painting it. And some final touches here and there.
Sifiso is determined to change everything in the apartment that drew criticism from a judge, from decor items to those infamous curtains that let down the main bedroom.
The curtains are certainly, and unfortunately, the downfall of that room.
But to me, the most important thing will have to be the patio.
I really liked the lounges, but they were very low, so you lost the view.
Zimkita is also giving her apartment a thorough going over, and she's not being precious about a thing. If the judges so much as hinted at the fact that something wasn't a good look, then it's as good as gone.
And the judges weren't really into my lights, and they said they looked cheapo.
Those light fittings really didn't work in the space. I didn't enjoy that at all.
So we gotta go now.
Something else that bothered Zimkita more than it did the judges is also getting the chop.
I've never liked this table. Ever. I'm saying no to this. Ugh. The open shower idea was not the best. It was a lie. I'm wet, and I'm still wet. I'm wet, out of the shower, still wet. So we're gonna fix that. Then I'm going to kill those stripes. No one is a fan of those stripes.
The gold and the red just don't work in that bathroom with the tiles. There's no cohesiveness in that room.
I need to fix this. Just don't know what I'm gonna do.
After a bad decor detox, the contestants hit decor store Con Amore and waste no time in spending their budget on ways to improve every room within their unit. Shopping for an entire house can be daunting, especially when you are undoing what was previously a team decision and nerves are getting frayed.
Oh my gosh, I love this chair. I mean, check this out.
So there's this chair that I like.
Whoa.
Jackie, why are you constantly choosing the stuff I want, Siswami?
What do you mean by that, Sifiso?
No, I was calling Andrew because there's this chair and I love that was so...
No,
listen,
But
look
I
at
had
this.
no idea that you like this chair, though.
Look at the form of this chair, look at its color, our cladding, seaside hues, babe, look at that. It suits our look.
This chair is very organic and how
You have nothing that relates to this in your space. We are the cladding people, we are the brown, we are the sea people.
You're the cladding people. Really?
Yes. No, where did you take that idea from?
Really?
Where did you get cladding from? Where?
From your house.
Thank you.
Yes,
So,
I'm not a designer and I know nothing about design, but guess what? I'm buying this chair, that's the point.
whatever, Jackie, you always get what you want, whatever.
Ooh. I love this chair, even more now.
So for your family room, I think I've got the perfect coffee table.
Oh, and yes, you do.
It's a nested set of coffee tables. You get two on either side.
I love that.
And you can use it on either side of your couch, or you can just pull it out and accessorize it as you wish.
This is awesome. Where'd you find it?
We sourced it in India. We sourced from all over the world, and it's made of mango wood.
I'm loving this. Like, we're gonna put this in a shopping bag. Can you put it in a shopping bag for me?
Sure, why not?
Meanwhile, Sifiso is looking for fabric, both to fix up his apartment as well as decorate his guest bedroom.
Before I start with anything else, I want to change the old master bedroom because the curtains were really bad. This is the color I now want to use. It's got a very more chic and more modern look, which is going to go great with this Plascon Winter Haven. So it's this baby. But I do need your help with the new bedroom. That's my accent color there. And then my gradual color in the space is that Safari Tan. Talk to me, Dan. I need help.
Okay. We looked at the Velvet Sheen, which I think is an amazing color combination. I do think that it's a little bit too shiny.
Okay.
So my advice to you would be to go for a more matte look. It's less shinier.
Sweet. You did it again. Thank you so much, Ma. Let's make magic happen.
As for Zimkita, her guest bedroom is about to get that trendy ombre paint technique.
So the whole idea I want to do an ombre feature wall as opposed to having wallpaper. Make it interesting, but I don't want to take over our master bedroom next door.
Yes, 100%.
So the colors I want to use is this green there.
Yes.
And then I wanted this blue. And then this is the fabric for my headboard.
I think that this fabric will look stunning with that. That is like a pop color. So that will look gorgeous because it's going to work with your headboard. It's going to make it pop out. If we've got the ombre, you do it from there, and then you grade up to the lighter one because it's in the same tones.
Yeah.
That's not in the same tones.
While Zimkita grapples with colours, Sifiso takes a walk down memory lane to meet an art college friend at his former campus, the Durban University of Technology.
Wow, being here is bringing back so much of memories. I was part of the guys that actually got to redesign the campus, and we were part of the My Campus Revamp project. Well, the red speaks of passion, which is the faculty color. The crisscross at the top speaks of the disciplines connecting to each another. And I'm actually here to meet an old friend of mine who we studied together with, who's an artist. So I'm promoting Durban arts culture and I'm promoting local art, and I'm going to meet him now.
Now a Durban-based fine artist, and Tlakanipo Ndamande regards himself as an expressionist passionate about humanity. He excels at portrait painting and drawing, as he considers these his first love.
So me and Clara, we're friends beyond us, studying together.
So from my understanding, brother Sifiso, what you want here, you want like a landscape painting.
Yes, man. Yes,
of the city, Durban.
Yes, man. Yes. So we wanted to create this energetic, full of life painting that speaks of the city. So the rhythm, the taxis, the home, the music, the women, the men, the mixes, the diversity in the cultures, the Indians, the Europeans, the Zulus, putting that all into one pot like a mixed masala and creating this painting that speaks of that energy. In the bedroom, I want you, for whenever you come back, to feel at home because the bedroom is in Durban, next to the ocean. So when you sleep there, you are at home.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, I think I catch you, my brother.
Sure, my brother.
True.
Sifiso is not the only one who wants a bespoke statement piece for his guest bedroom. Zimkita is getting hers from a carpenter.
I want something creative, something special. So you walk in and be like, oh, hey, that's not just any bookshelf. and it will give me enough space for books, ornaments, candles, and it will look like a piece of art.
Oh, that'll be fantastic.
Yay!
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
Well done.
thank you, Shane. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Can we make this now?
Yes, you're most welcome.
I'd love to use one of this machine. I'm a hands-on designer, guys. I do everything. I sew, I plumb. I know it's the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying. And I just wanted to give this carpentry thing a hand so I can say I've tried. I'm a liker of things, and I'm a scaredy cat. So blade goes, I'm just like, make it stop, make it stop. This is one aspect that I'm definitely happy outsourcing. Okay, bring the real carpenters.
Now let's bring the competition. This is your last chance to win a 2-bedroom apartment in Durban, or a luxury car, or 50,000 rands worth of appliances by either entering online at winnerhome.tv or by entering our weekly SMS competitions, where you can win bonus prizes too. Entries close this Sunday, so don't miss out. Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Our contestants have been given 45,000 Rand and 4 days to complete the new bedroom, as well as leave their personalized mark on the rest of the home. All of our team champions are very talented designers, but now it's just down to who wants it the most.
With an uncluttered, organic-looking concept in mind, Jacoline is fast becoming the queen of cladding.
I feel like wood is very relaxing. The fact that wood is very organic as compared to concrete where it's hard.
The paint color that Jacoline is relying on to help her express a sense of calm is Plascon's striking night moss.
It's working very well with my cladding. The contrast is amazing. And I like the fact that I used it because of the ocean as well.
Let's hope the color can cool things down when things get frantic later.
So what you're doing here is great. I love the look. But now the next step is basically building the base for the mattress. Okay. So you're gonna do a base for me that's 1270, and then we're gonna have a headboard there as well, and then the 2 cabinets on the side and the pendants coming down.
Meanwhile, back at Zimkita's, Taryn Lee's ombre paint effect, currently a big trend, is starting to look good.
I was really stoked. She's like the best thing that's happened to me.
If you pick serenity-inducing shades, an ombre paint effect is as good as a calming cup of chamomile tea. Something Sifiso doesn't seem to need, as he's on track for time and his walls are coming along nicely thanks to his carpenters that are assisting him with a special feature.
I am getting custom-made floating shelves that are very good contrast with the safari tan. It's a new finish because now I have used Salinga, which is different from the reclaimed timber. This is just one timber that's been sliced down. It's an African timber that's being put into the space. My headboard, it's local fabric and it's got a very bumpy, wavy effect, which is still sticking to the concept of seaside hues. So it's got a very sophisticated and clean look. That's why I love it in the space.
Well, that's looking good. Sifiso has to be careful to use the right tool for the job.
It's time for me to do my mirror. So it has no screws on. I'm putting in my screws and in the process of doing that, it cracks.
Ouch! This isn't something you want happening when you're so hard-pressed for time.
It's 7 years of bad luck. We all know the story of the mirror, and I don't need bad luck now in the show because I want to win the show.
Doesn't everyone? It would seem that Sifiso's bad luck might be contagious, as now Jacoline is experiencing a not-so-little issue as well.
We have a problem.
Okay.
The problem is, this doesn't look like what I drew up. I thought there was going to be a platform on either sides of the bed, and then the base would basically sit on that platform. So as the bed looks like it's floating. So I put LED lights, strip lights in there, and it looks like it's floating.
Yeah, the problem that I have is that I think I misunderstood your drawings. Now we're going to have to try and make a plan.
Oh, While Jacoline and her carpenters clearly have a bit of scrambling to do, Zimkita has a situation that's left her feeling frustrated too.
My hanging lights. I think it probably took like 5 hours just to get them level, because then the one would be shorter and we fixed it. Then the other one would just like dangle away and had to fix it. But Kanya came to the rescue and helped me out.
All right, Tim, we need 4 more centimeters up.
4 exactly.
PG, up, more, sharp.
Perfect, 100.
Perfect. No.
No, stop.
No, stop.
Yes, it's perfect, yes. Yay! Lucky for me, I have someone above looking out for me. To my electrician crawling my ceiling to fix my lights. Thank you so much. You are my guardian angel.
As the final day of the guest bedroom challenge dawns, our contestants are going to need to make things happen. Especially Jacoline, who's taking a major risk by going against her mentor Shanae's advice.
It's a new day, new challenges. My design instinct is totally different to my mentor's. So she suggested that I should have a carpet underneath, but I think rather having decking on either side, it pulls together the design. And at this point, I feel like I need that wow factor more than just a carpet.
It would seem that Jackie's bed frame problems have been put to bed. Now she's focusing her energy on improvements throughout her apartment. Remember what her home office looked like before? She's now adding a little more dimension, using a pair of new paint colors in a bid to give the room a fresh new look. And what a change it is!
Out of all of my rooms, the judges hated this room. So I'm trying to tone it down a little because the Atlantic blue didn't work so well. I'm gonna change that as well. I've decided to go with this daisy yellow under my staircase, just so as my staircase can pop out a little. So let's see how it works out. I'm really excited.
New blinds complete the home office redesign, while the dining room is getting a new pair of organic feature lamps. But now that they've been installed, they are a bit of a concern on several levels.
After putting the driftwood lights in my space, I then realized how low my ceiling is, and the fact that these driftwoods would be at eye level, and you know Simon's really tall. At eye level, you can see all the screws in these, and I don't think Simon's gonna like this, you know, because Simon's like that tall.
Whoa! Whoa! Well, this is my new ottoman seats, actually my new furniture. Because they were too low, so you couldn't actually get to enjoy the views. So what I did, it's quite heavy now, I have put new strips of timber, like 100 mil, just to raise it up from the floor so you can sit here, enjoy the views.
I've raised everything up. I've brought in a lot of vibrance in terms of the cushioning that I've used, and I've gotten some soft and more playful decor so that there's a nice contrast in the place.
And just to spice it up, I've got the music flow from LG. So I'm just gonna pump some music up here. Let's get that done. And we've got some music playing, baby. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Bloop, 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 bloop.
As for Zimkita, she's got a delivery that's got her feeling just as good as Sifiso.
It's finally here. Oh, I'm so excited. Judges weren't too happy with the fact that we just have a white box for a coffee table. There's no rug. Not too impressed with our lights.
Yeah, I think one of the things I need to do is just to soften the environment, introduce a rug. Also notice that the globes that they've used in the chandeliers, they've used an energy-saving globe, which is not the most decorative feature.
So I'm going to fix all of that. We're going to start with this beautiful coffee table. Right now, all I've been doing is fixing my house. And I haven't really focused much on the actual challenge, which is my bedroom. The judges didn't like my kitchen lights, and they didn't like Renata's lights in our family room. So now, they've made a baby. I've combined them. And what I've did is take the electric cord from the kitchen lights and put it through the cup of the old lights to hide the hole, because this is too narrow for the holes in the basket, just so that the globe holder can be held up. Then I threaded the copper through, and then the cup from the kitchen lights.
Jacoline could do with a little illumination too, with time running out for some last-minute shopping.
It's 3 hours before deadline. I'm freaking out. I have to find replacements for those pendants. Let's see what I can find.
Tick-tock, time's almost up, Jackie. Better make a quick decision.
Yay! I found them! Look at this. This is gonna be perfect with my white table. I love them. I need 2 of those, please.
A speedy installation later, and Jacoline is thrilled with the results.
My new copper lights are sexy. They are sexy, and the contrast with the red wine and the copper is just incredible.
What's really incredible is how time flies. As night falls, the contestants have just an hour left to work with whatever they've got.
I hardly have any accessories. I don't know where to put them. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to look right. 2 cushions on the bed, 1 cushion. I'm dizzy.
As for Sifiso, dizziness is the least of his problems as he's lagging a bit behind.
Sifiso, my man.
What's up, Kay?
Where have you been, bro?
I had the biggest mix-up with my curtains. They were not made, so I had to wait for the lady to make my curtains on site. And basically, I left my room not done, and now I'm feeling like dying.
Sifiso, boss, it's the final day.
I know, man.
Calm down. What can I help you with?
Painting.
All right.
It needs to go there. You talk, Kay.
Okay. Sifiso, this is amazing.
Thanks, Kay. Well, this is from a local artist, Nipon Demande. He's a guy I studied with. He studied fine art, so he's a fine artist. And I just wanted to bring in that culture of promoting local art. So this guy is going to go inside the space here. And you're going to help me, Kay, because you tall. Thanks, my guy. That speaks of the energy of the city, the people in the city, especially for me being a Durbanite. It speaks a lot to me and for every other South African that knows Durban, and that's the wow factor in my room.
Jacoline's wow factor is her dramatic wooden bed and plush headboard, and it's looking good.
There's like 10 minutes left, and I have to put down my vases, make sure that everything isn't looking too weird or out of place, make sure that all the little timber bits aren't on my floor and it doesn't look dirty. And the final touch is just throwing that throw on the bed.
While that faux fur does look cozy, let's not get too comfortable. Competition is fierce.
The sun has set on the last day of the final room challenge, and it's sad to say for the very last time this season, contestants...
But Kanya, we're here.
We're ready to go.
OG, let's go.
But don't you have anything you need to fix in the...
We are ready, OG. We're
All I
done.
wanted to... Well, time is up anyway.
The time is almost up for you too if you want to enter yet another awesome prize. If you apply for a Nedbank home loan today, you could stand a chance of winning 100,000 rands worth of home decor to help turn your new house into a dream home. Go to winnerhome.tv for more info. Let Nedbank help you make the things that really matter happen. When we return, we meet this week's guest judge, a designer with her own retail store, before the judging panel arrives to get their first look at our contestants' handiwork. Welcome back to Winner Home, the design edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Our guest judge this week founded her own interior design company in 1999 and has been transforming residential, corporate, and retail interiors ever since. Her designs are all about simplicity and easy living. All the way from Johannesburg, it's Leanne Bell.
After studying at Wits Tech, now the University of Johannesburg, Leanne decided that if she was going to earn next to nothing as a junior designer, she'd rather work for herself. The result, the creation of her design company, Mezzanine, when she was just 23 years old.
Mezzanine Interiors is 2 different things. We're an interior design store, which is based in Parktown North in Johannesburg. And in the store, we retail furniture as well as home accessories. The brand itself at the moment, we're very influenced by the Scandinavian styles with the woods and the kind of retro influence. The second part to the business is we also do interior design projects, and that ranges from homes right through to offices and even restaurants. I would define my style as simple and pared down. I'm a big believer in less is more. So big pieces like couches, we're doing neutral colours, and then I like to accent with bright pops of colours on chairs and cushions. The secret to my success is hard work and perseverance. I also believe that your clients come first and you need to treat them how you would like to be treated.
According to Leanne, it's the attention paid to the little details that could set our contestants apart.
A well-appointed room can't live without the final touches, which is your accessories, such as beautiful art, vases and carpets. I really do believe that finishes off a room and that personalizes the space. The contestants will impress me by being organized, planning well, and attention to detail. Detail is key in interior design.
It's a brand new day, and our judges are here to see 3 brand new bedrooms.
This week's judging panel is Plascon's colour expert and results, designer Leanne Bell, and private property CEO Simon Bray. The first guest bedroom they'll be casting their critical eyes upon is Jacoline's. A peaceful space with an inviting-looking bed. You wouldn't guess it was the source of so much stress just a day ago. Let's hope that, for Jacoline, going against the grain of her mentor's suggestions ends up being worth the risk.
I think elements of my room have what it takes to win. I think my room is put well together. But again, it's not for everyone, and that's what scares me.
And what are your immediate thoughts on Jackie's spare bedroom?
I absolutely love this room. I think the colour's amazing. It's called Night Moss. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love that she's used it on all the walls. This is a perfect example of painting a dark colour in a small room to create a cosy, intimate atmosphere. And I see she's got a little chocolate at the side of the bed, and that just adds that little bit of extra for me, certainly. I like that she's brought the wood theme through again into the bedroom. It looks great, and it brings some lightness into the room and some natural or organic aspect to it as well.
It's a beautiful room, I must say. You come in and immediately you're drawn to this centerpiece, this bed, and the light underneath really creates a mood. The color's beautiful, adds that intimacy to the space. Immediate impression is excellent. You know, you walk in and you sense luxury. You can smell the aromas in the air. I mean, that light strip just seems to make that bed levitate. It's got a beautiful feeling about it. And I think when the lights are low, it'll just really enhance the mood in that room.
She's really kind of considered everything, and it feels well designed. And I love the other tones of it she's used in the cushions, and the fact that she's picked up the brassy tones and the cushions from the lights. My least favourite aspect of the room was she had designed everything else so well and almost decorated it with needless little things like candles and the tissue box.
I worry a little bit about this being raised, although it looks beautiful, of people stubbing their toes maybe on here. That's my only
The good news is when you
concern.
stub your toe, trip, you'll land on the bed.
Hardly a bad place to fall. From a property value aspect, Simon says a well-appointed second bedroom is always a plus.
I think what's really important, and this is a great example of it, this is less of a spare room and more of a second suite. It shares a balcony with the master suite. It's almost as big as the master suite. So it was very important, I think, for the value of this home that this room be finished off particularly well.
Yeah, it's almost like a hotel room because it's so perfect. So yeah, I would definitely love to stay in this room.
I think it's nicer than a hotel room. I would love to stay here.
Well, judges, this is only the first spare bedroom. We do have 2 more to look at.
Can the bedroom of last week's winner, Zimkita, make a better impression? And was all the emphasis on that feature wall worth it?
I always think my rooms have what it takes to win.
As I walk in, I saw the ombre paint finish, and I think it's amazing. It definitely is the focal point of that room.
Oh, it's fresh and it's light and it's lively. I mean, the colour's really remarkable on the wall. I think it sets the whole room off and creates a great emotion. That wall effect, that paint effect is really good.
It's probably the nicest feature in this room. The teal's very on trend, and so is the ombre.
Yeah.
I think it was an interesting use of paint. You know, you see wallpaper so often used as a feature wall in a bedroom, so this was a nice, refreshing change.
I see they've lime washed the wood, the oak, and that's also very pretty. I like the furniture in the room, and the fact that it's been whitewashed gives it a lovely look as well.
I really love what Zimkita's done with the installation on the wall just adjacent to the bed. That mirror and the detail with the shelving, it looks like it's purpose designed for the space. It really works there. So I think that was very clever.
Yeah, for me, it feels like she just focused on the wall and kind of lost it in the other elements. Like there's no design cohesion. Like we've got industrial lights and a Baroque headboard and an Aztec cushion and a Zen ornament there and a classical carpet. It's, I don't know, it's just not gelling together. Yeah. She almost focused on one aspect, which was that feature wall, and she forgot about the rest of the room. She probably should have spent more time and attention to the whole picture.
When you stand looking at that bed head with the two lights on either side, it almost feels just blown out, oversized, almost like a cartoon character looking at you. I know what she was trying to do, you know, bring in a different element, bring in that metallic feel, but it really dominates, and it's at the wrong height for me as well.
Well, judges, we still have more rooms to see. Let's carry on.
Last but not least, we have Sifiso's room. His floating shelves are up, his painting just pops, and his headboard is looking good. But let's see if the judges like it best.
I feel it has what it takes to win the challenge because I designed it and I feel confident in it. They have to love it.
I love the use of colour in Sifiso's room. Blue and white is a classic combination. I really enjoyed the whole look and feel of that room.
First impression is good. You know, there's some great elements of design, some bold colors, and I think the room hangs together very nicely. Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, this is the type of room that on private property is going to photograph really, really well. And another thing I really like is the practicality of this room. Favorite aspect has to be the practical addition of the desk. I thought that was very clever. None of the other contestants thought about that. And when you've got a guest suite like that, you want to make your guests feel that they've got a private spot to check emails or go online. And I think that was a really clever idea.
I think it was really clever to use the desk as a bedside table because it's a multifunctional space.
What do you think of the lights? I'm not sure if I like them being at different heights. I think he could have left them at the same level.
The other elements I found a bit bitty. There's too many little candles and vases and mirrors. It almost felt over-decorated by placing lots of little objects all over the place, which I think actually brought down his design.
I love the painting though.
Yeah,
I think the painting's great. I mean, you can feel Durban City in that painting. You can see the kind of the local African feel. So I really think that's a cool piece. Do you know, it's nice to see local artists being brought into the design, and that one in particular just has a real Durban feel about it. You can sense and smell the streets. It took me back to Pixley House.
Well, judges, it's time for you to deliberate. We need a best and worst performing room. With the final room challenge coming to a close, our judges will pass on a verdict on the spare bedroom. And with that, our winner home units are complete.
Now let's take a look at those rooms again, but from a budget perspective. This week, DeTale's Jacoline cut things fine, coming in at just R3 under budget. Her biggest expense was her feature headboard and bed for R10,000, but it paid off as it made an impact, provided it's not on your toe. Her LED lighting and accessories also went down well and cost R5,031. As for Bespoke Zimkita, she was ever so slightly over budget. Creating her ombre feature wall cost R5,958, including paint and a painter's fee. But her biggest spend was on curtains, cushions and linen for R6,319. BluPrint Sifiso managed to stay within his budget. The furniture and decor, including his floating shelves, cost R8,768. Another big expense was his lighting and the labor to install it, a whopping R6,516. Painting his room, however, was just R3,173. So the judges only critiqued the guest bedrooms this week. Next week, they'll be reviewing each contestant's entire home, taking a look at all of the changes they've made in a bid to create a home that truly reflects their style. When we return, we reveal which of our top 3's guest bedrooms was the best and remind you of how you could be a winner too.
Make the things that really matter happen for you. Use the Nedbank Instant Bond Indicator to find out the home loan amount you could qualify for in 3 minutes flat. Go to nedbank.co.za/home loans. Make things happen. Nedbank.
Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Hi, contestants, and congratulations on completing your winner home units. How do you feel? Zimkita.
I'm very excited that the house is done. I can't believe it's actually done. And I'm so happy for having gone through all of this. And as a designer, well, now I can say I'm a designer. Because when I first got here, I was like, oh, a bit scared. The spaces I create now are so much better and so much more exciting. And I really learned a lot. I'm drained, but it doesn't matter right now.
Sifiso?
Oh, okay, I'm so tired, but it's been such a grateful experience. I've learned so much as a designer. It's grew me up as an individual, and it's boosted my confidence as a designer. And moving forward, you know, the world seems greater now than anything else.
And Jacoline?
It's been quite an experience. I've learned so much from my mentor. I've learned so much from other people and interacting with other people. I mean, this house isn't my design alone. It's been all of us constantly working. So it's extremely exciting that it's all done.
Well, the journey is not over yet. This is the very last time this season where we will announce a best and worst performing room. Sifiso, the judges thought your room looked great and would sell well. They also loved the local art and the functionality of your room, but they felt your decor was bitty and out of place. Zimkita, the ombre paint effect was a huge success. The judges loved the functional elements of your room, but they felt that you only decorated half of it. Jacoline, the cladding was a real showstopper, and your room color worked very well. But you cluttered your space with unnecessary accessories, and stubbing your toe on the cladded floor is a real danger. Having said that, the worst performing room this week is last week's winner, Zimkita. Sorry.
Shock, horror. Like, how did it happen? Okay, but I know how it happened. But I'm still surprised though.
The best performing room between Sifiso and Jacoline is congratulations, Jacoline.
Yay!
Congratulations, contestants, on getting this far in the competition. Next week, the judges will pass on their final verdict on the homes as a whole. And then, one of the three of you will be walking away with the ultimate prize of 100,000 Rand. And we also have a surprise for you. Each of you and your homes will be featured on Top Billing.
Being featured on Top Billing, oh my wow, I am so stoked. Like, my dreams have all come true in the last 3 months.
I was never ready. I was never ready. Like, I was never ready for it.
I'm gonna be on Top Billing. I'm gonna be on Top Billing. I'm gonna be on Top Billing. Like, oh my word, that's a dream come true. I mean, I remember watching Top Billing since Basitsana Kumalo. I mean, then she was Basitsana Makhalmel. And now I'm gonna be on that show. Like, it's a brand.
Top Billing, guys.
Home! Thank you so much, winner home!
I'm proud of each of you.
Thank you so much, Kay.
With our winner home units completed, the fate of our contestants is now in the hands of the judges. Tune in next week to relive the design journey of our top 3 finalists and to deliberate with the judges on which home deserves top marks. Don't forget, our grand prize competition closes on the 1st of November, so this is your very last chance to enter to win 50,000 Rand in LG products or a luxury Mercedes-Benz GLC or our grand prize 2-bedroom home here in Durban. Enter online at winnerhome.tv to stand a chance to win. So enter now. From our Winner Home studio, till next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Judging and the rest of the competition is out of my hands now. I'm really anxious about that. It's nerve-wracking, but I'm also at peace. I'm ready to let go. I've done what I could. I've enjoyed myself. I've learned so much. So either way it goes, when I win, I'll still be happy.
I feel that being part of BluPrint has helped big time because we've always been about that hashtag bold. So that element lives within the whole house, and I brought in my touch into the house, which is something really good. And I feel really confident in what we have done as a team. So, design, as I've always been saying in the show, will speak for itself now in the competition.
A lot of people watching. There's a lot of people that are rooting. There's a lot of people that are hating. So I'm just hoping that I've done enough to actually put this house together.
This is your last weekend to stand a chance of winning your own home by simply voting online for your favorite bedroom at winnerhome.tv. You'll then be entered into our grand prize draw where you could win one of 3 amazing prizes. The third prize is 50,000 rands worth of LG products. The second is the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. And the first prize is a 2-bedroom home at Ilala Views in Durban, set within the prestigious Umhlanga Ridge area. The other way to enter into the grand prize draw is to enter our weekly bonus competitions via SMS. Our bonus prize this week is Plascon paint to the retail value of 10,000 rand. To enter, SMS the keyword Plascon to 33728. SMSs cost R1.50. Entries for our SMS competition close at midnight this Sunday, the 1st of November, and terms and conditions can be found on winnerhome.tv. Last week's winner of our SMS competition is Emily Bezaidenote from Midrand, who wins an LG G4 smartphone. Remember, voting online as well as each SMS puts you in line to be one of the 3 winners of our 3 grand prizes. Winner Home, the Design Edition, repeats on Saturdays at 4:30 p.m. Join us next week as we build towards our thrilling finale. Find it on 3.
Another feel-good production.
Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.